Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I am Rabia Ismail and I am currently doing my MBBS in China at Harbin Medical University in Harbin City. In today's video, I am going to do a complete Q&A session where I will answer the most frequently asked questions about studying medicine in China, students' life, hostel life, weather, expenses, challenges, and my personal experience living here in China. So let's get started. So the first question is, how is your experience in Harbin so far? So honestly, my experience in Harbin has been really interesting and full of challenges. At first, everything felt completely different: the language, culture, food, weather, and even the study system. But slowly I adapted to everything. Harbin is actually a very peaceful and beautiful city. It's clean, organized, and student friendly. Over time, this place started feeling me like a second home. So yes. So another question about Harbin's weather: is the Harbin's weather really too cold? Yes, the weather is extremely cold here, and during winters the temperature can go below -20 degrees centigrades and sometimes even lower. So in the beginning it was honestly very difficult for me because I had never experienced this kind of weather before. But after some time you learn how to manage it, wearing proper winter clothes, layering, staying indoor more, and keeping yourself warm. So honestly, Harbin looks magical during snowfall, and the winter views are beautiful. So yes, you can live like we are living. So moving towards the third question, how is the study pattern at HMU? The study pattern here is actually very serious and professional. Medical school is challenging everywhere, and China is no exception. We have regular lectures, practical labs, clinical subjects, exams, presentations, and a lot of self-study. We really need consistency because MBBS is not something you can study one night before exams. But one good thing is that the university provides proper facilities, labs, libraries, and learning resources for the students. So it's helpful for us to study and get good grades. So the question 4. What problems did you face after coming to China? I faced many challenges in the beginning. The biggest challenges were adjusting to completely new environment, far away from family, language barrier, and food adjustment was another thing because everything matched your taste at first. And mentally living alone teaches you a lot. You become stronger, more independent, and more responsible. So another question is MBBS in China affordable? Compared to many other countries, MBBS in China is considered more affordable for international students. The fee structure depends on the university, scholarship, hostel, and other expenses. Along with the tuition fee, you also have living expense like food, transport, and daily necessities. But overall, many students choose China because it offers good education with comparatively reasonable cost. So yes, you can come to China for studies. Okay, so moving to the next question, how do you live alone in another country? Very basic question. Living alone was was honestly one of the biggest challenge in my life. At first I felt scary because you have to manage everything by yourself: studies, cooking, laundry, health, time management, and emotional stress. But slowly you learn independence. You start understanding yourself better and become mentally stronger. So yes, it's a new way to start a new life. So yes, you can live. So another question which is frequently asked is, what facilities are available at HMU? One thing I really like about HMU is the campus facilities. There are huge academic buildings, libraries, indoor and outdoor sport areas, gym, cafeteria, hostels, and study spaces for students. The campus environment is very active, and students from different countries study here, which makes it more interesting. So another question, is MBBS very difficult? Yes, MBBS is definitely challenging. You have to study consistently and manage your time properly. There is a lot of pressure sometimes, especially during the exams. But if you are genuinely enjoying medicine and stay disciplined, it is manageable for you. So yes. So the next question is, how many hours do medical students study? So the next question is, how many hours do medical students study? Yes, honestly, it depends upon the person. Some days are like too busy and some days are like normal. So it depends on you that how much you want to study, because I have no answer to this. But MBBS students have a different and difficult routine. So I usually study for 6 to 7 hours maybe per day, but it depends. But it depends. Yes, it depends if there are exams. So I have no routine for sleep and nothing. So yes. So the next question is, what is the hardest part of medical school? So for me, the hardest part is balancing mental health, studies, sleep, the personal life together. Medicine is not physically exhausting, but mentally also. So, but it also teaches us patience, discipline, and responsibility. So yes, this is challenging for me. So another important question is HSK4 mandatory in university? Yes, my many students ask me about HSK4. At HMU, our MBBS course is taught completely in English, so we don't face challenges and problems like other universities. HMU is a MOE listed university, so and there is no fake bilingual system also. So it's easy for us to study here because everything is taught in English, and you learn Chinese language side by side, so it is helpful for you also. Okay, so another question is, many students choose wrong university and later regret it. What should students do before applying? This is honestly a very important question. A lot of students only look at low fees or random agent recommendations and end up choosing universities that create problems later. Before applying, students should properly research whether the university is MOE listed, whether the medium of teaching is genuinely English, and whether international students are satisfied there or no. You should also check the university ranking, campus environment, hostel facilities, and students review before making a decision. Okay, so choose the right university and make the proper decisions before you get into it, because this is your future, your degree, your medical career, and everything depends on it. So the next question is, what are your monthly expenses in China? So my monthly expenses honestly depend on my month and my lifestyle. So usually around 7 to 800 yuan are enough for your basic living expenses like food and daily necessities. But sometimes if you go out, if you order food every day like me, or travel, so it can exceed up to 1000 or 1500 yuan per month. So overall it depends on your personal spending habits. Okay, so the next question is, how are Chinese people with international students? My experience with Chinese people has actually been really good. Most people have like are very soft spoken and respectful and friendly. We usually don't face major problems with them, and many Chinese students generally try to interact with international students and become friends. So even though the Chinese language has some time like become a barrier, but people are genuinely great and friendly. Another question is, do you cook by yourself? Yes, we definitely try to cook by ourselves most of the time, and honestly whatever turns out edible we eat. At first cooking was difficult for me. Managing studies and cooking together is not easy, but with time you learn basic things and become used to it. And if you cannot cook by yourself, order. So last but not least, are there many international students at HMU? Yes, there are many students from different countries studying here. One thing I really like about it is that you get to know about the new culture and new personalities of different people, and you get lessons in your life from those people. It was deep. If you like this video, if you want to take admission in HMU, so we have started the pre-admissions in HMU. I know that in Pakistan and India there was NEET and MDCAT preparation and test going on. So after that you can apply for China if you want to study here, and you can contact me, DM me on Instagram. I usually mention it many times. So hope so you like the Q&A session, and don't take it personally, but it was just for your information. Hope you like this video. Subscribe and support me. Bye bye.